It is generationally connected. We all pull the wagon because someday we might have to sit in the wagon. That was the idea of Social Security. Some statistics. It has never missed one payment to one person. It's extraordinary. I talk to friends all the time about the whole notion of an annuity. And I will say to them, guarantee me that that annuity will be there forever. And they will say to you, it will be, but the guarantee you know is not quite the guarantee you get from Social Security. Statistic, you cannot outlive Social Security. That's how extraordinary this achievement has been. I am 100% against privatizing Social Security. Just think of that perfectly nutty idea just a few years ago to turn the Social Security Trust Fund over to Wall Street. I call that to your attention because it was popular across the land with the suggestion that if you put your money into a private savings account, that private savings account would outpace Social Security. I would ask the proponents of that all the time, where is that prescribed in law? Where is that written that we can take it to the bank? Instead, if you read those small little pieces of information on the bottom of any IRA or any investment in Wall Street, it would always say, past accomplishments are no guarantee of future success. Let's come back to Social Security. You can call the Social Security office today, because I don't think that these two guys are on Social Security in the front row here. But they can call Social Security today and get an idea of what their benefit will be on the day that they retire. It was President Bush Sr. who offered the suggestion that you would receive regular reports from the Social Security Administration on what your Social Security will look like on a date certain. Now, I'm bringing all this information to you because I think that we need to be mindful of something. Retirement ought to have a pension. Retirement ought to have some personal savings. But the third leg of that stool is Social Security. I tell all of my friends who do the selling of insurance products and they offer annuities and all that, I will always say to them, it is easier for you to sell your products if people know they have a floor of benefits that they can count on in retirement. That's a very important consideration. It connects all of us, the youngest in this room, with people that are our senior citizens. You know you're going to draw the benefit someday by coming to the aid of those who are receiving it now. It's contractual, generation to generation. And I can't tell you how important Social Security is other than to share this with you because of the role that survivors' benefits have played in my life. My mom and dad contributed to Social Security their whole lives, their working lives. But my mom died when she was 46. My dad died when he was 56. So they never drew down the benefit of Social Security. However, my sisters and I, with an elderly aunt, her Social Security benefit and her pension allowed us for about $119 a month for each one of us. It allowed us to live together. I can't tell you how important that was. So we were able to live as a family afterwards because of Social Security. And lastly, remember this. The great achievement of Social Security is the achievement of what it did for the American family. The women that are in this audience today, when my mom's generation didn't work full-time, they lived solely on Social Security. And they're not getting rich on the Social Security benefit. And lastly, the second great achievement was in 1965. And it was Mr. Johnson's Medicare success. Medicare was an amendment to the Social Security Act. It was signed in Missouri with President Truman, because Truman had proposed national health insurance for all Americans. Now, your presence today indicates your support for Social Security. And we can't let the naysayers, we can't let those who really would like to seize control of that trust fund so that they might use it for investment purposes. We can do as President Clinton suggested. Let's build savings accounts in addition to Social Security, but not as a substitute for Social Security. So today, those checks are either in your hands or in the mail, right? And you know what you're going to get, and you can plan around it. Happy birthday, Social Security, and thanks, Mr. Roosevelt, for your wisdom.